Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Northern Electric Galion telephone, and this is Michael's telephone from Washington. And basically, I believe this was a eBay purchase, and it was sent directly to me to be repaired. And so we want to get rid of the tag. This was an information tag that had Michael's information on it, and we want to remove that from the dial. And this is the initial checkout, so we're going to kind of go through this telephone a little bit. We need to get a dial center ring card in this telephone and something to the Northern Electric logo, basically, from the period. And if you dial this telephone, you'll see that the rotary is very sluggish, and it makes a lot of noise. Now, they will make some noise, but this has got to be gone through, oiled, cleaned, adjusted, and repaired. So that's an issue. We also want to talk about the line cord. The line cord has, looks like some electrical nuts on there and a pigtail for a modular plug. And it has its original line cord, but we want to put a modular port adapter onto this line cord and get rid of this pigtail kind of thing going on here with the electrical nuts. That's not needed, and we'll take that all apart and kind of get rid of that. So that's going to be gone and repaired. Another thing we want to show you here is the handset. And then we have the body loose. We can show you the inside of the telephone. And I've already been into this telephone a little bit because this is the initial checkout. Now, the bells in this telephone are not going to fly. They're just not going to be efficient. So I want to take this solenoid out, and we're going to replace it with another type of solenoid because this just is not going to work properly. These are not efficient in these Northern telecoms, and it's just something that we need to replace so that the bells will ring better. But this gives you a little bit of a look at the inside of the telephone here, if you've never seen one. Now I'll show you the back of this telephone. It's an Art Deco style telephone, and these are very cool telephones. So we're going to try to get some more video of this as we move along in the repair of this telephone. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and so we're going to show you a little bit of video of the solenoid that was installed. It'll be a lot more efficient than the original one, which really wouldn't do much for a ring. And on a low ring setting or a low ring voltage on a telephone line, it wouldn't ring at all. So these solenoids are usually not usable with a more modern day system. So now we want to go ahead and ring the telephone. We'll let that go a few times since that was one of the issues. I'll give it one more ring. We'll go ahead and stop the ring. And now I want to do a low ring setting. On the right would be a normal or a high ring cycle. On the left would be a low ring cycle. So we'll go a low ring cycle. I'll let that go one more time. I'll go ahead and stop it. We also want to show you that a modular adapter line port adapter has been installed for the original line cord, and that gets rid of the old pigtail that they had on there. Kind of earlier in the video you've seen how they had installed that. So we'll go ahead and take a short break from the video, put the telephone back together again, and we've also been through our rotary and cleaned, adjusted, and made sure that that was racking off properly, and repaired some issues for the network, wired it the way we wanted it wired, and we've also installed a dial center ring card to the period of this telephone. So we'll be right back and we'll check that out and do our final checks. Okay, we're back now. So what we can do is our final checks, and we'll do a still picture of our dial center ring card. And that's more to the period of the telephone. So let's go ahead and do a ring cycle test. I want to let that go a couple more times, since that was part of the issue. I want to go ahead and stop that, and like before, we want to do a low side ring cycle test. We'll let it go a couple more times. I want to give you some dial tone. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers rack off. You can see that the rotary is a lot more smooth. Has a better action to it now. I want to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing, it has receive, transmit, and it's dialing out. Now what we can do is go ahead and push the button on the switch box, and that will take the analyzer totally out of the situation and will be on a regular line. Give us some dial tone. We want to call a time and temp number.
Good evening. Shop online anytime at Offenberg.com. A short drive to great value. Today is Thursday, March 28th. The time is 11:37. Current temperature at 57 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Mostly cloudy tonight, chance of a shower, lows in the upper 30s. Cloudy Friday, chance of a morning shower, highs in the low 50s.
Okay. We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Go ahead and give you some dial tone. So now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and is fully functional, we can return it to Michael and he can start enjoying his telephone. Like we said earlier in the video, he purchased this telephone over the internet and it was sent directly to A1 Telephone, and we've repaired it for him, and now we'll be sending it to him, and he can start using his telephone. It's a very cool Northern Electric Galion telephone, and they're in the Art Deco style. Anyone would like to have this telephone. They just look cool no matter where they sit. This is Dennis with A1 Electronics, A1 Telephone. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.